Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents The Adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from another planet, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, defender of law and order, champion of equal rights, valiant, courageous fighter against the forces of hate and prejudice. Today, his friends Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane are unaware that Dr. Chi Wan's fragrant tea is for them the agent of sudden death. We'll learn whether or not they escape it in a moment. But right now, Dan McCullough would like to have a word with you. Okay, Dan.
You know, my young pal Rusty was sort of scolding me yesterday. Dan, he said, why didn't you tell me that Kellogg's Pep was planning to put out a second series of these swell comic buttons all the gang's collecting? Well, gang, I did have kind of an inkling because these comic buttons are so doggone popular with all the gang. But I just thought I'd keep this new second series as a sort of surprise for you all. And I don't know a fellow or girl who's not tickled about it. Think of it, 18 brand new Pep comic buttons to collect and to pin on your jacket or your dress or beanie and to swap duplicates with your pals. And are these buttons smart looking? They're made of white enameled metal with the pictures reproduced clear and sharp in brilliant red and blue and black and yellow. Now, how you get these new comic buttons is important. You don't send in any money, not even a box stop, and you can't buy them anywhere. But you just ask Mom to stock up with plenty of that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal, Kellogg's Pep. There's an exciting prize for you in every package. Remember, these thrilling, bright-colored comic buttons come only in packages of P.E.P. Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Now, The Adventures of Superman.
The mystery surrounding the dragon's teeth, 10 pieces of precious Chinese jade that supposedly held the secret of everlasting life, is deepening. As our story continues today, Lois Lane, star girl reporter of the Daily Planet, and young Jimmy Olsen are seated in the Chinatown apartment of Dr. Chi Wan, Oriental scholar and art collector. They are about to drink some of the Chinese tea that only 10 minutes before poisoned Perry White, editor of the Daily Planet. But neither Lois nor Jimmy are aware that death lurks in the cups Chi Wan is preparing for them. Listen.
I hope you enjoy the tea, Miss Lane.
My, it certainly is pungent.
Smells
good.
It is a special blend of choice leaves.
I'm sure I'll enjoy it. And I need something hot to settle my nerves. Well,
Don't drink that tea.
At least it's Superman. Good
Put
heavens.
those cups down, both of you.
But Superman, what?
Not now, Miss Lane. First, Dr. Wan has a little explaining to do.
I do not understand. Who are you? How did you burst through the window like some giant bird?
Oh, he's Superman.
I do not understand. Why are you dressed like that?
I told you, he's Superman.
Who I am is of little importance at the moment, Dr. Wan. There are a few other little matters to be cleared up first. Matters that involve murder.
Murder? What do you mean?
Maybe I should say attempted murder. That tea in those cups, it's poison.
Poison? Oh, no.
He's a lizard.
No, it cannot be. It's impossible. Look, I will drink it myself.
Stop, don't be a fool. Now listen to me. 2 men visited you less than a half hour ago. Is that true?
Yes, Mr. White and Mr. Kent.
You served them this tea, didn't you?
Yes.
And while you were out of the room, Mr. White drank some of the tea. In less than a minute, he collapsed, gasping for breath. He was rushed to the hospital where he is now in a serious condition.
Golly.
Superman, do you
Don't
mean
worry,
that
I'm sure he'll pull out of it all right. The doctors, at least, are very encouraged.
Oh, thank
Boy,
heaven.
am I glad to hear that.
I, too, am happy to hear it. Believe me, you have no idea how deeply I regret it.
I'll bet you do. You poisoned him. And you were going to poison Jim and me, too.
No. On the honor of my ancestors, I swear I did not. You must believe me.
Well, then who did it?
Never mind that now, Jim. Leave this to me. I think you better take Miss Lane home.
But Dr. Wan told us we'd be risking our lives if we left here tonight.
Nothing to be afraid of now. I've seen to that. Take the cab that I left waiting for you downstairs. The driver's okay.
Well, all right, if you say so. Come on, Jim.
Oh, wait a minute. What about the story Mr. White and Mr. Kent came down here for? Who's going to cover it?
Yes, what about that?
You'll hear from Kent on that subject.
Oh, we will we?
Yes, now please leave at once before something else happens.
Okay, Superman. Come on, Miss Lane.
All right, but it's against my better judgment.
Good night, Superman. Dr. Wan.
Good night, Mr. Olsen. Forgive me for the discomfort you suffered as my guest. And you too, Miss Lane.
Well, that depends. Good night.
Good night. And now, Dr. Wan, let's get at the truth.
I have told you the truth. I swear by my ancestors that I did not know the tea was poisoned.
Well, then who does know? Who did it?
Any one of my enemies, who are as numerous as the sands of the desert.
Tell me, where are the dragon's teeth?
You know about them?
Yes, I know. Where are they?
I have them here, in this velvet case. You see, 6 of them, gathered from the 4 corners of the earth.
I see. The symbols engraved on each of them represent rare Chinese herbs, which, combined, are said to give the human body everlasting life.
Yes, but how do you know all this?
Well, that's not important. Who has the other 4 jade teeth that complete the set of 10?
A man named Schroeder. Karl Schroeder.
Oh, yes. He's a phony art dealer he suspects is a foreign agent and who has threatened your life unless you turn these 6 jade teeth over to him by midnight tonight. Right?
Exactly. But how
Well,
did you...
it's 1 minute to midnight and nothing's happened yet. I'll stay with you for a while.
Oh, thank you, honored friend. But while we wait, tell me, please, just who are you? How do you come by your amazing strength, your ability to fly through space?
Well, there's not much to tell, Dr. Wan. I come from the planet Krypton, which has long since been shattered into 1 million glowing fragments. Here on Earth, I'm known as Superman because of the strange powers I possess. Powers of strength and speed, the ability to fly through space, impregnable skin, and so forth.
Amazing. Simply amazing. And to what end do you devote your extraordinary attributes, Superman?
To defend law and order, to champion equal rights, and what is most important today, to fight the forces of hate and prejudice.
Oh, splendid, Superman. Splendid. Then you must help me in my efforts to keep the secret of the jade teeth from Karl Schroeder and the evil forces he represents.
You can count on me, Dr. Wan. Well, it is midnight, and Schroeder's threat, just as I suspected, has been proven an empty one.
Thank heaven for that. But it does not mean that I am completely out of danger.
Well, maybe not. But I think it does mean you're safe, at least for tonight. Well, I'd better leave now. Good night, Dr. Wan.
Wait. Perhaps you had better take the jade teeth with you for safekeeping. In case...
Oh, don't worry. They're safe enough with you tonight. Clark Kent will call for them in the morning.
Very well, then. Here, I will unlock the door for you.
No, don't bother. The window's good enough. Good night.
Good night. And thank you.
Forget it. Up, up, and away!
It's a miracle. My eyes have seen a miracle. But now I must call Sao to bring me fresh hot tea. Sao! Sao!
Don't bother calling your servant, Dr. Wan. He isn't here.
Schroeder!
Surprised to see me, Dr. Wan?
Yes, I...
Thought I wouldn't make an appearance after midnight, eh?
How did you enter? Who let you in?
Your servant, Sao.
No, he wouldn't. You are lying.
Why should I lie? I paid him well, so he did what I asked him to.
I cannot believe it of Sao.
Come, Dr. Wan. Can't be so innocent, a man of your learning. Now that I'm here, aren't you going to ask me in? After all, we do have some unfinished business, you and I.
No, I have no business with you.
Stand back, Dr. Wan. I want to close this door because what we have to discuss requires privacy. Better? Thank you. Now, Dr. Wan, you know what I'm here for.
No, I have told you.
Hand it over.
No, Schroeder, I refuse.
Give me those jade teeth.
You are too late. They're no longer here. I turned them over.
Don't lie to me. Hand them over.
No, never.
Look, my friend, I'm in no mood to play games. You have 10 seconds in which to hand over the jade teeth or suffer the consequences. You understand?
Yes, but it will do you no good, Schroeder.
We'll see about that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
His pale-faced grin, his jaw set with determination. The slight Dr. Chi-Wan glares into the steely eyes of Karl Schroeder, fascist agent. Who will be victorious in this battle of wills? We'll know in a moment when we return for the climax of today's episode. But first, here again is your announcer.
You know, some mornings when you kind of get up on the wrong side of bed, it sure helps, doesn't it, to have the cheerful sun shining at the breakfast table. And it makes you mighty cheery to taste that sunny golden toasted flavor of Kellogg's Pep. But, gang, there's even more to Pep than sunshine flavor. Sure, there's Sunshine Vitamin D, your daily minimum need in every big bowlful, plus more than twice as much of an energy vitamin B1 as in sun-ripened whole wheat. So, you get prize flavor, prize nutrition, plus prize comic buttons in every package of Kellogg's Pep. And by the way, have you heard the big news? These comic buttons are so doggone popular that now there's a new second series. 18 brand new buttons to collect. Favorite comic strip characters like Lord Plushbottom and Uncle Willie and Emmy from Mullins. And Superman, too, of course. Now, how you get these comic buttons is important. You don't have to send in a single penny, not even a box stop. Fact is, you can't buy them anywhere. They come only as exclusive prizes in packages of Kellogg's Pep. So tell Mom you'll eat lots of P-E-P, Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, made by Kellogg, the greatest name in cereals. Now, back to the adventures of Superman.
Lulled into false security by Superman's mistaken confidence in his safety, Dr. Chi Wan was surprised when Carl Schroeder, an undercover fascist agent, appeared to demand the 6 precious jade teeth. Bravely, the Chinese scholar defied Schroeder. Now, nearly an hour later, an urgent summons is broadcast on the police radio.
Calling car 72. Proceed at once to 44 Boyer Street, Chinatown. Signal 31. Homicide. I will repeat. Car 72. Proceed at once to 44 Boyer Street, Chinatown.
Copy, boy. Copy, boy.
Coming. Yes, Mr. Horgan.
Rush this to the composing room, Beanie. Tell Riley to squeeze it into page 1.
Page 1. Jeepers, must be something important, huh?
Yeah, a big shot Chinese art dealer was knocked off. Well, don't just stand there with your mouth open. Get going.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Horgan. Gee whiz. Gee, I'll bet Miss Lane would like to see this. Hey, Miss Lane, look at this.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Okay, I'll close the door.
Thank you. Now, what is it?
Look at this. Huddle the teletype. I thought you'd like to see it on account of you know.
Good heavens. Dr. Chi Wan murdered in his Chinatown apartment by an unknown assailant. And I just left him there alone with Superman about an hour ago. Oh, Beanie.
Yes, Lois, Dr. Chi Wan is dead. But we know who was last with the scholarly Chinese and who is now undoubtedly in possession of the 10 precious jade teeth. Will Superman be able to stop the murderous Carl Schroeder from getting away with this brutal crime? Tomorrow's episode contains a thrilling surprise twist in this exciting story, The Mystery of the Dragon's Teeth. So don't fail to be with us. Tune in, same time, same station, and follow The Adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Fellows and girls, be sure to follow the adventures of Superman. Brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC publication. Say, gang, get a load of this. Kellogg's Variety is back. That's the famous variety carton of 6 swell Kellogg cereals in 10 separate packages. Makes breakfast more fun than a picnic. With Kellogg's Variety on the table, you can choose among Kellogg's Rice Krispies, Pep Corn Flakes, shredded wheat crumbles, and 40% bran flakes. Simply help yourself to your favorite. Each box holds a fresh, crisp, heaping portion. So ask Mom to get Kellogg's Variety right away. And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.